What's up, YouTube? All right, first thing, right? Don't judge this book by the background, right? I'm in my garage making this video, right? Just know this is a fitness channel. It is not a political channel, right? I'm just one of you. I am a person, and what I want to talk about, right, is the government, right? The State of the Union, where we're at. My thoughts, right? I am neither Democrat, neither Republican. I am expressing myself from what I see. Okay, I'm a blue collar, hardworking individual. I pay my taxes, and but let's talk about this. Let's talk about the stimulus, right? Let's talk about the government checks. Because hey man, this stimulus 2020 thing, it's not working. Today, I want to talk real talk. All right. So first of all, let's talk about the stimulus 2020. How much money are you gonna get? How much money are small businesses gonna get? How much money is anybody gonna get? Okay, the answer is, listen. If you want to know how much money you're gonna get, there's plenty of videos out there that will tell you how much money you're gonna get. Let's talk about unemployment, right? How much money are you gonna get from unemployment? I have no idea, right? I applied for benefits in Florida 2 weeks ago, and my case is still pending, and I have nothing. Okay, I'm not. I don't believe I'm gonna be getting any monies anytime soon either, right? And when it comes to the government, right, they have no clue, right? The people who represent you in the Senate, in the House of Representatives, basically just the Congress itself, right, has no idea about your situation and my situation, right? All they know is that they got to come to work, pass some bills, try to get money for whoever they feel like they need to get money for, right? And then they fight amongst each other whether it's correct or not. They point fingers at one another. It's high school, right? In government, and unless you make your voice heard, unless they hear from you what you're going through, right? They're not gonna do anything about anything, right? Are we gonna wait a month before we see a penny? More than likely, we're gonna see about a month before we see any kind of monies. I've gone on Instagram, right? My Instagram is @fitnessadaptations. I've gone to President Trump's account, Nancy Pelosi's account, Marco Rubio, Lindsey Graham, Pence, and Schumer, right? Chuck Schumer, and I've gone to all these representatives and president, right, and vice president. I've gone to their accounts, and I've expressed myself, right? 2 weeks ago, or maybe a week ago, right? When they were arguing about about the bill, how one side is making making it hard for the other side to pass it, and they need to pass it as soon as possible because families are hurting and everything. And I put, listen, man, you guys have no idea, zero. You have no idea of what's going on. I'm like, you have never filed for unemployment, okay? So you don't know what it's like, right? You have to submit an application. You have to submit work search requirements. You have to go to the workforce department, right? They have to basically, you have to show that you're looking for jobs. So a lot of you have been laid off or furloughed, right? And so you're not really actively searching for a job, but there is no option for that, right? Not only that, but it's gonna take time for them to change the website. It's gonna take a little bit of time for them to make adjustments to the website. So it was a week later. There were still no adjustments. If you go to the website now, they just put in red letters all the changes that are going to, oh, you don't have to submit the work search. They're gonna, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do that. But you go in and then when you apply, most cases are still pending. I don't even know if there's one case in the United States that's not pending, right? The system is crashing, so it takes forever to load, right? It takes forever to load because everybody's applying now. And I let them know this on my post, right? I'm like, listen, the website is gonna crash, right? you're making this much more difficult than it has to be. Okay. Um, I'm not gonna say maybe it's wrong for me to say that it's more difficult than it's we know it was going to be difficult. Most people most people like the logical, everyday, hardworking, blue collar people. We knew this was gonna be a mess. We knew what was gonna happen. They have no idea. They have zero ideas. Then they go with people with Social Security. Oh, you have to submit an IRS tax form, right? And then you don't, and then you do, and then you don't, and it's like now we're at the point where you don't. But it's kind of like, why isn't there anybody in government, right, that has some type of common sense, right? And it's like, listen, if Social Security is already paying people, why don't we just give the money to Social Security to take care of those people, right? And we'll take care of the rest of the people. No, right? No, they want to do it themselves. They want to overload the IRS, and at first it was like, oh yeah, we're gonna submit. You got to submit a this simple tax form. It's like, why are you putting people through so much work? Not only that, again, you can't upload anything, right? The same thing with the small business, right? The grants and stuff like that. The small business administration loans, right? You have to go to the website. You have to fill out. You have to submit all this application. Then you have to submit it. And then when you submit it, right, it's just drag and drop, submit. It doesn't give you any information about who received it, if they received it, etc. Then they're like, oh, okay. So if I did it on Friday and I did everything I had to do, I submitted my taxes for the small company. If I did everything, then on Monday, they're like, oh no, now you have to go to this other website and you have to submit this form, right? And then when you submit that form, we're gonna give you a number, and then good luck, right? It is a mess, guys. And again, if you do not let these people know, right, what's going on, they have no idea. All right. I went into Lindsey Graham, right? He was talking about how he didn't agree with one of the laws on the stimulus, where people who normally earn $15 an hour are gonna be temporarily getting $24 an hour, so they have no incentive to go back to work. Lindsay, nobody is working right now, okay? And you know what, man? Give these people a break. If a mom, a single mom, is making $15 an hour, working 2 or 3 jobs, right? And for the first time in her life, she's gonna be making $24 an hour, just temporarily, just for six months, right? Who freaking cares, man? You're giving billions to big business. You're giving them billions, all right? They had stock buybacks, right? All these CEOs, they got extremely rich. They made millions of our pockets. And you're concerned that somebody's gonna make an extra $200-300 a month for about 4 or 5 months? Really, man? Really? You're concerned with that? Come on, man. Come on, right? We elected you, right? There's people who elected you that are relying on the extra $200-300, man. Like, that doesn't even cover rent, right? For most people, that's why they're still broke. That's why they have debt. That's why they're moving from place to place. You know, that's why they have, huge balances on their credit cards, right? That's why they're overdrafting, because they don't make enough money. And then you're fighting over an extra $200-300, bro. What is wrong with you, man? Right? Where's your common sense? Where's your ethics? Right? You're supposed to be fighting for us, not hurting us. Come on, man. Man, it makes me upset. You know how ridiculous our government officials are, right? It makes me upset because they're so ruthless, right? It's like they have no morals, right? They have no idea what it is to be poor. They have no idea what it is to fight, right? For food. They don't know what it is like to work 2 or 3 jobs. Everything is in a silver platter. They're still getting their salaries. They got their benefits. They got everything they need, and they're fighting over $200-300, right? So I went on their Instagrams, I went on their accounts, and I'm telling them, man, listen, we're in trouble here, man. We're not getting our monies. A lot of us don't have savings. Fortunately, I do. I'm able to save money, so I'm able to survive. Maybe 2 or 3 months. I know things will be okay in the long run, right? I'm positive things will be okay in the long run. But not everybody has my mental fortitude. Not everybody is the same situation that I am, right? I have a supporting family. Thank goodness, I have a supportive family. We help each other. I know I have a place to go if things, if I run out of money, if let's say 3 months from now the government still hasn't given me any money and I run out of money and I'm in trouble, I have a family I can go to. But there's a lot of people out there who don't, right? There's people out there with kids that don't, poor kids, poor families who have no food, right? And here we are fighting over $300. Lindsey Graham, $300. Nancy Pelosi asking $25 million for the Kennedy Arts Center or something like that. We're giving money to the big business, right? You can't do stock buybacks, right? But we're gonna give them a lot of money for no reason whatsoever, right? And we're here, we're fighting for the wrong things, man. We're making a big deal out of for the wrong things. All this money. Why didn't you pay an IT guy to make the websites stronger, faster, able to hold, able to have enough capacity for people to submit their applications and get this thing going faster? Instead of trying to give billions of dollars to companies, why don't you use it for to update websites, right? To have better networks, to facilitate helping people who are in need. Why don't you do that? So again, guys, so your stimulus 2020 checks, right? Don't hold your breath about getting it anytime soon. I'm sorry. I apologize to the people who truly need it and are not gonna get it. I apologize to you on behalf of the government, right? Because I feel bad that there's nothing we can do for you. There just isn't, right? I have no idea. If anybody has solutions as to what we can do to help people who actually need it ASAP, please comment and see what we can do about it. I guess some suggestions is, donate some money, donate some goods to people local shelters. Maybe there's a way that so people can donate money through different organizations, so people can come and request, maybe some document. Maybe they can get $1,000, to help them with food and shelter and things like that. There's got to be a way we can help each other, because I promise you, the government, they're at home right now, watching the news, just creating another bill to get another $1 trillion out there for something else, right? We're not gonna open up the economy for like another 2-3 months yet. They're already planning to pass a $1 trillion stimulus to start infrastructure work, right? And we haven't even gotten any money to normal people yet, right? And they're already starting another bill. And they're probably like just going through to see what else can we get, what other little earmarks can we get, what other centers and museums can we give millions of dollars to while people starve and are homeless and probably getting kicked to the curb, right? It's appalling. It's appalling. It's a shame how little shame government officials have. And I hope they're listening to this video. I hope they watch this video, because you're hurting us. You're killing us, right? The virus, yeah, it's doing what it does, but you guys are just as bad. You're hurting us just as bad, and you need to step up your game. You need to step up your game. And everybody out there who's watching, whether you're Republican, Democrat, liberal, socialist, far left, far right, it doesn't matter, right? Let me tell you something. If you don't stop playing this game, right, where you defend everything your side does, instead of, right, so it's kind of like, yeah, I'm a Democrat, so I'm gonna insult the Republicans. I'm a Republican, so I'm gonna insult the Democrats. But you never insult your own party, right? You never tell them what they're doing wrong, and that is what's wrong with the country, right? These guys, they don't care. They know that you're gonna support them no matter what, right? No matter what they do, you're gonna support them. They're gonna stay elected, right? And keep on stealing from you, right? Stealing from us. And we need to stop that, man. We need to come together and let them know everything they're doing wrong, starting with the unemployment, the government checks, right? Because this, you know, this disease is killing us. It is destroying our government, but so are they, right? There is it's like hard. It's hard for me to say this, but it's almost like they're a disease themselves, right? That's eating away at us, and that's all I have to say. I mean, I guess this was supposed to be an enlightening video, but it turned out to be more of a rant, right? So, thank you for watching. Subscribe. I talk mostly about fitness. This is a fitness channel, right? So I write reviews about products. I'm creating workouts. I'm trying to do my part to keep people healthy, right? And I'm gonna make more videos. I'm gonna get more political. I have no sides, right? Neither Democrat, neither Republican. I just want to tell people how it is. I have no interest in being political, right? But I do want to stand up for people who are afraid to speak for themselves, right? I want to stand up for those who are afraid to speak out their voice and to let the government officials know. I'm gonna let them know what people are thinking, right? Because I am one of you. I am normal. I do pay my taxes, right? I am striving every day to get better. I'm one of you, plain and simple. And I'm gonna let them know how I feel, right? And feel free to let them know how you feel. And if you want me to tell them something on your behalf, right? Comment below. I'll let them know on your behalf. But we need to stand up for each other and hold these people accountable for all the crap that they're doing. All right. So thank you for watching.